I'm Sergeant Ballistic, but you guys can call me Brian. Thank you for checking out this video. Today we are back with another limited edition Xbox One controller unboxing. This time we've got the Gears of War Crimson Omen limited edition. This guy has an MSRP of 75 bucks, but you can probably pick it up for below 60 right now on Amazon. But check the description for links to this. The price will fluctuate a little bit, but I've got links to this controller and pretty much every one of my collection and every Xbox One limited edition controller that has come out. Now I have to admit, I'm not the biggest Gears of War fan, but when I saw that limited edition Xbox One S in red come out, I'm not gonna lie, I had it in my cart for a while. It looks so sick and extremely unique and identifiable with that blood splatter and grungy look. This of course continues over to this guy, which is the exact same controller as the one bundled with that console. So checking this guy out, on the front we've got this awesome crimson red color scheme. Very, very unique. They've done red controllers and you can get a red controller on the Xbox One Design Labs, but it's not this color. It's kind of a more brighter red, as you can see in my unboxing of my Xbox One Design Labs controller, which I will have linked somewhere. But then on the back, it's got a much deeper, almost maroonish type crimson on the back, so it is two tones. The guys and gals at Xbox who design these limited edition controllers always like to add a lot of little special features and touches, especially for games like Gears of War and Halo. So taking a closer look at the front, we've of course got the Crimson Omen cog down there in the bottom left in black. The whole controller kind of has this grungy, dirty, blood splatter look to it, which I think is absolutely awesome. Some of my favorite elements on this one are actually these laser etched kind of like claw or scratch marks on here, and these aren't painted on. It's actually like gouged out of the plastic, kind of like what we saw in the Halo controllers with their kind of laser etched like Spartan suit pattern and things like that. Really, really nice touch there. They're actually also on the D-pad here. You've got kind of like a crosshair kind of etched in there, like it was put on there by, you know, maybe JD or Marcus with a knife, which is pretty cool. Continuing on the D-pad, it's actually got a metallic red. It's kind of like a matte red, which I think is really cool, and it's got a thumb mark, a thumbprint on there, actually where your thumb would sit, so that's a cool little touch I enjoyed as well. The thumbsticks on this guy are pretty standard. It's like they're just kind of like black with a little bit of grayish around the kind of rubberized textured area. It does have these red start and back. I still call them start and back. I'm sorry, Microsoft, and if you're watching, Microsoft and Bill Gates are watching me right now, Phil Spencer. But yeah, I like that they put the red buttons on there. The Xbox guide button is actually pretty cool. When it's off, it actually looks like it's black and red, but then when the LED turns on in the back, it appears white. And then lastly, another cool touch here is the ABXY buttons. They don't have the standard kind of like fonts that you would see on the ABXY button. Well, actually they do kind of underneath, but on the very top, it actually has like, it looks like it's been etched in with a knife, again, maybe by JD or Marcus. Flipping it over to the back, you can see there's one more final cool detail there, and that is the Fenix Omen logo there on the back. So again, I gotta say, I love the design and kind of all the cool little elements that they put into it to make it very unique and more identifiable and you know, very special for this brand in this series of game, which I know a lot of people are huge fans of this series. As for the other features, this is, as I mentioned, an Xbox One S controller, so you're going to get that Bluetooth connectivity, so you can hook it up to pretty much anything. You've got Bluetooth on your computer or your tablet or your phone, any other type of gaming peripherals that you might have. You should be able to pair this guy up pretty easily, but it's also got the expanded Microsoft's proprietary wireless, so you should get further range out of that and better connectivity. It does have a texturized back here. It's not the kind of rubberized grip that we saw on the Lunar White Xbox limited edition controller. It's more kind of these like dots, but it adds a surprising amount of gripability to the controller. This is kind of standard on the Xbox One S controllers now. We saw it on my Xbox Design Labs controller, and it's also on the standard Xbox One S controller. And as with all of the new Xbox One controllers, it does have the 3.5mm jack on the bottom, so you no longer need an adapter. It does still have the port down there for the chat pad and any other accessories that you might be using. Then on top, you've also got the better actuated shoulder buttons, which is coming standard on all the controllers now. The original kind of like day one OG version, different areas of the buttons made it harder to kind of actuate, like inside in the middle there. And then finally, you can update this guy wirelessly once you get it paired. Although to get it paired with my PC, I did have to hook it up in wired mode, open up the Xbox accessories app, update the firmware, and but now it pairs fine and it should be able to update wirelessly now. Finally, I did want to mention that there are some in-game items you get by redeeming the code which comes with this, and that includes a multiplayer game lobby. It's unique. I'm not sure if it's exclusive to this or not, and you also get 3 Gears packs. Now there are of course 2 other limited edition controllers released for Gears of War 4. We'll see if I'll be picking up either of these, but there's the JD Fenix controller, which is gray and blue, and there's also a Gears of War 4 limited edition version of the Elite controller, which of course comes at a steep price, and I already have an Elite. And if you guys were wondering about the controller stands I'm using, I'll have links to these in the description as well. They're from Controller Gear, and as you can see, I love them for showing off my controller collections. They look nice on display and they help you keep a nice tidy setup. And they do make special versions of their stands designed specifically to match a lot of the limited edition controllers that Xbox puts out. I have some for the Halo 5 controllers, and I might just pick up one for this guy as well. So I gotta say, I'm extremely happy to have this guy in my collection. If you're a Gears fan, I definitely recommend you pick this guy up. If you're a collector like me, I think it's a must-have. It's one of the more unique controllers they've put out in recent times this year. I still love the Master Chief Halo one a bit more because that's kind of my franchise of choice, but this one is pretty sick. And I gotta say, even if you don't own an Xbox, this could be a pretty big pickup if you are enjoying the Gears of War 4, which is a play anywhere title. If you're playing it on PC, I've seen some sick custom like built and modded PCs for Gears of War. This would be a good addition. I kind of want to see somebody build a whole PC around this kind of color scheme. I think that would look dope as hell. If you had the Xbox One S and like the limited edition Elite controller, and you had a custom PC, that would look so sick. I'm got ideas for builds going off in my head right now. But that is it for this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, but leave me some feedback in the comments. Let me know if you guys have picked this up. If you're playing Gears of War 4, if you're thinking about picking it up, as I mentioned, you can probably catch some good sales on this guy if you keep your eyes peeled. I will be having more controllers coming in soon. You guys know I'm addicted to these things. I've got a spreadsheet on Google Docs. It's kind of bad. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I love these things. They're like, like shoes or fitted hats for me. You can't use them all at the same time, but you just like having them displayed in a nice, awesome fashion. So stay peeled for some more controller unboxings, maybe some more console unboxings. You never know if I'll catch one on sale or one used as people are picking up new versions, and maybe like when Scorpio comes out or something like that, people are trying to get rid of them. I'll probably have more Xbox One unboxings on the channel. Got some more headsets like the HyperX Cloud X's, which are specifically designed to go with and licensed by Microsoft to go with the Xbox One. So stay tuned for that. Got a new PC build coming. Ton of stuff coming up on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit the description for links to all my social media stuff so you can keep up with me. Chat at me on Twitter. I answer pretty much everybody who tweets at me. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.